From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, here in Philadelphia, the hometown fans are excited.
This is one of the best places to play when you're playing well. No one more passionate than these Philadelphia Phillies fans. And this ballpark's still one of the most beautiful parks in all of baseball.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Edouard Julien, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Ball.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
That misses, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges.
Batting second, center fielder, Mickey Moniaz.
Let's go, Aaron.
Hey! Grounder might be two. Over to stop for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and it just misses. Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's a little bit low. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Kyle Freeland. And, Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Big time power.
That's a ball.
Turner stands at second with no outs. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Ball. That's inside.
That's
Yep,
outside.
that ball went out.
3-1 now. No outs. Runner on second. That one's in there. And a full count now. Payoff pitch. Bounce to the right. Julian handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Ball one
No,
to
that's
Bryce. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One down. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The lefty, the 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy on the move, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
He goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Top of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, number 7. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 0-1.
Ball.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Willie Castro, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two down, nobody on. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom half of inning number 2, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Oh, 2 now. Just missed.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 7th, catcher J.T. Real Muto.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball
That's
is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. That one found hard the other way. Step off, throw to first.
Stay.
Real Muto back in there. Outside. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Way inside, gets out of the way. Man at second. Inside, just missed. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Just off the inside edge.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. This is again 5 in a row.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. It's 2-zip.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, one out. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a pop-up near the fence. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Two on, one out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Fouls away the first offering. In the air, right field. Johnston settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate and potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher. That's a nice play all around.
Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the third inning, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. That one not close. Ball one.
That's inside.
Nola fires. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one is back. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Kyle Keller.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Towards first. Throws to first in time. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Brett Sullivan.
Two down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Brett Sullivan. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Right through there for a strike. Jackknifes out of the way. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
In there at the knees for a strike. Harper not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. In the air to left center. McCarthy under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That one ripped, but foul. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
And here is Sosa to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to right. And that'll do it. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. On to the fourth. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Edouard Julien. The 0-1. And that skips into dirt.
Ball 2.
That's to third. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Mickey Moniak.
That's in there. 0-1. Fook Shambi and Chris Singleton here on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball 1.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The Phillies up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. Stop. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Goodman takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Garcia on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Rockies are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom 4th, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Brandon Marsh.
On the ground to third, and that one handled. Long throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. To the right side. He'll do it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs. Base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm, walked his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's ball 2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missing there. And it's 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Castro should have this one. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on top 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, number 7. Just missed.
Well, these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Up the middle, Turner. Over to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Castro wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The Rockies still looking for their first hit in this one. In the air, left field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That one to first. Takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1.
Just out.
Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Center fielder Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First pitch misses.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That's ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Smoked on the ground a second. Play made. That ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're up 2-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Leading off, Jake
Leading off for
McCarthy.
the Rockies, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Right through there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. One and two here. Bring it in, and the no-no is no more. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ball one there.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Nope, that's a ball.
This to third. Dives, but it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
So now with one away and a man at second, Brett Sullivan getting ready to hit. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. The two-run shot, and they tie it up. It's 2-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Misses off the inside, and that's ball one. Two runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Now it's going to be Mickey Moniak. First offering, and it just misses. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. 1-2 now. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. In the air to left center, Marsh coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But the Rocks bring in two on this big fly. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Well, we go bottom six. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Kyle Freeland done for the day, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
Pitching change here,
Colorado,
Seth
54.
Halverson.
Seth
This is his third
Halverson.
time out this year. Next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
Ball. Down.
And the 1-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
This one in the air, right field. Johnston on the move towards foul ground. Brings it in. Runner tagging for first. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. One left for Philadelphia. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Bolin.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Digging in, Hunter Goodman. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh under it. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
That one ran inside, almost got him. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tim Meza, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Kirkering warming up as well. Ball to strike, the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for Colorado,
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Johnston struggling on the road this season. Better results at home.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball 2.
hit hard. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Johnston, the runner at second with one away.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So digging in, Jake McCarthy, 1 for 2.
Ball, that's low.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Rocks with a run-scoring double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. That one at triple digits. And 2 now as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Sliced hard but foul. The Rockies holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
There's always a concern when running over towards the dugout because of that on-deck circle. There's usually a bat, a weighted bat, a donut, a pine tar rag. Catchers have to be really heads up to avoid that stuff.
This is Bryson Stott.
Ball, that's off the plate. Ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Left field. And that's a fair ball. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Oh, that plunked him.
That ball hit him.
And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Up next for the Phillies.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Fought off foul. And now the count is even. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swings through that one out in front that time. Good eye in that spot.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Meza.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Leading off for Colorado, third baseman Kyle Carros.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One and two now. Got him looking. One away.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Outside low. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Brad Keller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Banks, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Julian, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball one. In the air to left center. Marsh drifts towards it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brennan Bernardino.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Out to center. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. A little frustrated with the strike zone.
Garcia wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. One down, Phillies down a run. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Rockies trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope, outside.
Curve in the dirt. Ball
That's
four
ball
there.
four.
Tying
Make the
run
make.
is on base.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running for the Phils, Justin Crawford opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. So now here's the DH, Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 3 in this one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner around second. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. He had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Number 2, Justin Crawford.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, all set to start the ninth in this one. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
Off the plate,
Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that one ripped to left, and there's a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
That's in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake. Back-to-back base hits. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
So next will be the four-hole hitter for the Rockies. Golden opportunity right here. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. But it's a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. One runs in. The throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 3.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Hey!
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Castro in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Now a relay to third, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Meza departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Runner on the move. And it's fouled off. Castro off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away.
Up next for Colorado.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now here is Kyle Karros. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
ball. That's inside.
Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Coming home. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run single, and the lead is up to 5. So, man aboard, Brett Sullivan, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
And a foul ball. Out towards left center. And that is that. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Rockies 7 and the Phillies 2. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And it's fouled away. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. He takes it on his own. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alex Bone.
And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Here we go, Alec.
Got him swinging for the K. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Renan Bernardino gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Juan Mejia will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Last chance for the Phillies. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hit in the air, left field. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.